Hey there, YouTube. It's me again. It's Wayne the Train, and I got another video for you guys today. My younger brother asked me a question about form and what is form? Why does form matter when you're lifting? And I figured if he had these questions, other people had these questions, so I'm gonna make a video about it, put it out there, and help whoever needs it. So let's get right into it. Form is the way you lift. It is the way your body is oriented when doing a task, and that body orientation, the way your body is, determines how the mechanical load is distributed throughout your body. So let's go real simple. A bicep curl, your good form is standing up straight, your elbow is locked into your side so you can focus on the bicep, and you are flexing the elbow up. Another example is bench pressing. You can bench press flat, and I believe this puts more emphasis on the chest. I'm probably wrong here. You can bench press flat, or you can bench press with an arch that brings your back closer to the bar, or your chest closer to the bar, and kind of locks your shoulders in on that bench. So there's different forms, and different forms serve different purposes. Let's just say the overall purpose of form is to have a standardized way of lifting safely, right? It's the way to have a systemized way of lifting without getting hurt. Form can deviate a lot from person to person to person because we all have different heights, different muscle insertions, different limb lengths. So these things are going to affect how people's form looks. A tall squatter is not going to have the same form as me, as a short squatter. I'm 5'10", so someone who is like 6'5" or 6'7", we're not going to squat the same. They have longer legs, longer hip insertions, and so they may have to fold over more because they can't go down as low as me. So form changes a lot with our body, but we still have a standardized form that everyone should kind of stay within this range, because this is what keeps you safe when lifting. For the most part, all these exercises have these forms to place emphasis on certain muscles and ligaments, whatever joints, and avoid others because we're trying to train specific muscles. And so form keeps you safe for the most part, and then form helps you train specific aspects for the most part. Now, within this bubble of safe form, it can vary, right? Like I said, we have form that powerlifters would do to move more weight, but that might not be the same form that someone like a bodybuilder would use to get more stimulus, to get more hypertrophic stimulus, to get bigger muscles. And so depending on your goals, your form may change. Depending on what you're doing, you may not be doing a curl the same as that dude or gal across the gym as you. And another caveat to add on that is the human body is highly adaptable. If you've been around any kind of sports for a while, you've seen people do crazy things because your body adapts to what it is given. So there is a certain point, and I don't want to expound on this too much, but there is a certain point, you can train your body, you can train your tissues to be resilient to almost anything if you build them up in the right way. You can train yourself to be resilient to anything in the right way. So that's why you can see people round back deadlift and be okay. Even if that's not typically good form, they've trained their body, their muscles, their tissues to be tolerant of that position, and they can handle that. So that's another example of how form is highly adaptable. So I'm saying all of this rambling to say is we have safe form, and that puts the emphasis on the right muscles and joints, the force in the right places that we need to focus on. But then within safe form, we have form that we can utilize to get the most out of our lifting, to get the most out of our time in the gym, because we don't all have the same goals. Some people's goals are to get stronger. Some people's goals are to get bigger. Some people's goals are just to lift the weight. So depending on all of that changes, for the most part, how your form is going to look. Now, it won't be too crazy of a deviance because we still have to remain safe. But within that, there's a lot of play. So I just wanted to make this quick video for you guys to get a better idea of form. I'm not telling you to go out there and do something crazy, or maybe I am. Go out there and do something crazy, build up a really strong body, because that's what we're all aiming for. Otherwise, go out there and get a good workout in.